have no clue.
If you
But
guys open up the chat, I'm gonna post the link in the chat. I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute.
mhm.
Turn this. Hey guys, welcome. For those of you on the YouTube stream, this is Gospelflava.com's Stellar Awards Watch Party. We're going to introduce some of the members we have in the room right now. We have one of the chief editors of Gospelflava.com, goes by the name of Stan North. Say hi, Stan.
Hey there.
And one of our contributing writers, Martin Williams. What's going on, Martin?
Hey guys, how are you?
All right. So we are live on YouTube with our Stellar Award watch party. So we're going to ask you, what are you looking forward to in this performance, Martin?
I'm looking forward a great moment. Like every year at the Stellar Awards, there's always that one song that's like the great moment that is a real powerful moment. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
And Stan, same question. What are you looking forward to tonight?
Um, I was going to say the same thing. I would look to like I say the big moment, one that gets all the reaction, and I guess also sort of because we've heard about who's won what. If you've been kind of reading up a bit, um, just to see at the end, towards the end, how how it's taken when one artist receives a whole lot, which I think is the case this year, and how that goes down and how the artist reacts and that kind of thing.
Right. And we just posted up. Oh, there's some calamity going on in my house here. So we just posted up the red carpet special on YouTube. If you have not watched it, head over there real quick and go watch it. But we had some pretty good highlights during the red carpet. What did you guys think of the red carpet special?
I thought it was great. They were excited and happy to be there. I don't know if Vegas is giving the Saints another edge, where they're just like more happy, but everybody looked like they had a great time.
Yeah, I thought it was nice. There's actually was a real red carpet too.
I was telling people that Pastor Charles Jenkins, to me, he is the red carpet MVP for this year because his antics on the red carpet were no one could have given a better interview than Charles
So
Jenkins.
starting, show is
All right.
kicking off. It's Anthony Brown in group therapy. They're opening the show right now with their new single. They got dance moves and everything. And these like cargo jumpsuits with like graffiti and paint all over them.
Pyrotechnics, the whole nine.
Yeah, this is different for them. Their energy is crazy. That was cool. They changed into the regular clothes.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of production went into this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great opening. Great opening.
Welcome to everybody who is just tuning in. I see we have a couple of viewers in here, and we're going to be getting a whole lot more. We are watching the 31st Annual Stellar Awards, and we invite you guys to watch with us. We are giving commentary. Please post your comments in the window, and we can respond to them, and we can get a chat going while we're watching the Stellar Awards.
That was a great opening.
Now, how do we in terms of the other openings that we've seen in past years, Ricky Dillard and New G, how do we rank that one?
I think we would rank that one pretty high. I don't know what Melanie's thoughts would be on it, but it was really cool how they changed their clothes into, something that fast and stuff like that. So I think this one would be pretty high based on ones that I've seen. Now, she's gone to more Star Wars than I have, but for the ones that I've attended, I think that one was really, really high.
All right, so get ready for the 2016 Stellar Awards starting when? Right now!
So, what would we say would be some of the best stellar openers of all time?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. I have to think. That's a hard one.
That's yeah.
I know Ty Tribbett had a good one a few years ago.
That would
Um,
be my favorite one. The
yeah,
one with Ty Tribbett and Mary Mary. They went from doing Ty's song to the real party with Mary Mary together. I think
yeah.
that was my favorite. That was my favorite.
But again, Ricky Dillard and New G, a couple of years ago, they had a real good intro too. I mean, a lot of energy, broke off their soprano, alto, and tenor sections into different dance moves and choreography.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
explosive. Once again, for those of you who are just joining us, thank you. Please invite your friends, come in and chat with us. We are watching the 31st Annual Stellar Awards. This is the Gospelflava.com Stellar Awards Watch Party, and we are watching it with you. You see, we have my man Martin right here who's got it with us, so we're keeping on with what's going on.
Hmm.
If there's a delay, don't worry about the delay. Just type your comments anyway. We'll respond to them. We're only here to give commentary and analysis, just like you guys.
And that was a great move for Anthony Brown to introduce his new single that's going on the radio, and then also to Worth has gone on to do such great things. I think it was a change of pace. He wanted to show, hey, we can dance, have a good time. We're not just a vocal group that's going to just stand there and sing. He actually reminded me of like from a distance. He reminded me. I don't know if you guys remember Brent Jones and the TP Mob, a group back in the early 2000s. He kind of reminded me a little bit of how they were. They were very innovative in their singing and their approach and their performing and stuff. So watching him, it kind of took me back to him a little bit.
Absolutely. Those high energy openers, especially from what would consider to be traditional choirs or traditional performers, that was a great intro, and I love to see intros like that.
Right. Yeah, definitely different. For those that are watching, we're in commercial break right now. Go to Walmart. Save money, live better. Allstate is up next. Make sure you're insured. Yeah.
And Allstate, I believe, was the official sponsor this year.
Oh, cool. Oh, was it AT&T?
It was AT&T and Allstate.
AT&T and Allstate.
So
Who do you think will be the breakout star tonight on the show?
Um, I think the breakout star. This is gonna be. I mean, it's no secret who won. Um,
Right. Yeah.
it's no secret who won, but there was a lot of excitement behind performances of Travis Green.
Yeah.
Um, and that everybody was really anticipating him. If you watched the red carpet special, everybody wanted to see Jonathan McReynolds. They wanted to see Travis Green. They wanted to see Anthony Brown. So we just saw Anthony Brown. So we want to find out, who's going to come away with the performance of the night, because we all don't. I mean, it's no secret now that Anthony Brown walked away with 10.
Yeah.
So we're looking. What I'm looking for, at least, when it comes down to Anthony Brown, is the speeches.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Looks like we're coming back from commercial in a couple of seconds.
Mhm.
And once again, if you're watching out there, invite your friends to us. Just send them the link and invite them to come to the broadcast and chat with us.
Presentation, the study that's out. How about a little dap us that hosts the Stellar Awards every year? I know, Rick. We really need to fix that. Okay, and right. And I have in my hand the name of the best Stellar host ever. And the winner is Sherry Sherman!
Sherry won the award for best stellar host.
Sure.
He's doing a Steve
Steve
Harvey.
Harvey.
I mean, he had the look and everything.
I love how Sherry's trying not to give that sash back.
Right. He likes to get. See if I can bring the monitor closer.
Careful, we don't want to get pinched.
Don't know. Mhm.
The sound of several voices singing in harmony. Beautiful thing. Multiply that by 30, and you get the beauty that is the gospel choir. Absolutely. And tonight's contenders worked in harmony, delivering
Once again, thank you guys for coming in. Please, please share out the link, invite your friends, and come chat with us. Just put your thoughts in the comments below.
This is a choir of the year.
Choir of the Year award goes to Leon Jenkins and the
Charles Jenkins, of course, we know won for Wire of the Year.
And that's no surprise.
Right.
My amazing wife, my babies. I want to say thank you so much. Fellowship Chicago, every church that sings. If you fight for victory anyway, we agree with you and say this. We
Oh, that was nice.
So that's number one on the night for Charles Jenkins.
Yep.
Artist of the Year 2014. I do. The sky's the limit for my girl who's up for $6 awards tonight, including AT&T Artist of the Year. I know you like her, so you watch her put a praise on it. Please welcome
Tasha Cobbs up next.
Mm-hmm. Now you know you gotta expect something when they start from the crowd.
Right.
There's a healing in this room.
And we want to welcome Bev to the watch party. How you doing, Bev?
I'm good.
All right. So what do you think so far? I know you're watching it from a scared angle, but how you enjoying it so far?
I'm just glad to be able to take part in all of this. It's kind of fun.
All right.
I like how they started in the audience. That was good.
Yeah.
It's always fun when you're there and they do that.
I really miss the band aspect of this show.
I do too, but it seems like they keep their structure with the tracks.
That's true.
Because you know church folk, you put a live band in there, they'll be retaking and retaking and retaking. Don't give Donnie the mic.
Yeah, come to think of it, those years with the band, we were in there a long time because the
Yes.
Saints took their time.
It's funny, if you watched the red carpet special, there was a running joke in there that everybody was saying that this was like a musical Holy Convocation. You throw a live band at the actual Stellar Awards show, and one of these preaching singers will turn this into Holy Convocation.
Right. Oh, she did that. It's funny to me, like with this particular song, how it's a churchy type of song,
Right.
but like even when Tasha did it on the Soul Train Awards, how you had people that were bobbing their head like it was a
Right.
it's so, Like it just showed Willie Raquel Robinson shooter. No, 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 no. You know, I think that's so cool how that song has kind of taken on, you know, its own thing. And if I might add, I put that in my superlatives of the best dance song of the year on blog.gospelflava.com. So if you have not read that, I called it. Ah!
You can see, you can read Martin's picks and a whole lot more on blog.gospelflava.com. Make sure you guys check that out. And also, if you have not seen the red carpet special yet, please make a conscious effort to go to our YouTube page and check that out. Of course, after you finish watching this with us.
Okay, now Dre, you were on the red carpet. Who was your favorite person to interview?
Oh, I answered this earlier before. Charles Jenkins was my MVP this year. There was nobody gave a better interview. I mean, we had a good one. I mean, I had a good one with Zebulon Ellis and Dathan Thigpen, the winner and runner-up for this season's Sunday's Best. But Charles Jenkins, he busted out freestyle rapping and then started singing Babyface to his wife during the interview, and it was just hilarious. It was hilarious. But it had to be between those two interviews that were my favorite.
You know, and his personality is just, you know, he just has a very cool personality. Even just from hearing him, you know, he's come to my church a couple of times to preach, and just his whole vibe is just something that's so different. I'm actually excited about what he would do next musically because, you know, with War, you know, you kind of saw him show his personality. Like, even when he performs it, he turns into like this kind of, I don't know what's the correct, like Johnny Cash meets,
Right.
You know, the whole thing is like kind of an Elvis impersonation with the jacket and all of that. So I wonder what he'll do next with their next record, because it's, you know, the song is kind of taking on a life of its own.
Right. And it's a good thing. I realized something because I have a story about Charles Jenkins last year at the Stellars, because the song was almost like brand new at that point. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I was on stage and I was DJing. And he was like, "Yeah, I need, do some of that DJ stuff with the." I said, "You want me to scratch behind?" It's like, "Yeah, I want you to scratch." So he's performing "This Means War," and he wants me to be on stage with him scratching like a, you know, doing the DJ scratching thing. So it's like whenever he's around me, the hip hop ring comes out of him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was gonna say, I think he's totally out the box. You know, the first record, you know, I think he, you know, that was his introduction. He was playing, you know, very, very safe. You know, our God is awesome, blah 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 blah. But this one, he was like, let's take it up. And the show is back on, guys.
And we're back with Sherry Shepherd.
Member of a gospel family dynasty and the star of the breakthrough hit faith-based motion picture War Room. Welcome Dorinda Clark Cole and T.C. Stallings.
This year's male vocalist nominees
Male vocalist of the year.
Style and life experience. They strike similar chords with their music.
They all possess undeniable talent, devotion to their craft, and they're taking gospel to new levels of greatness.
All right, well, here are the versatile nominees for Male Vocalist of the Year.
Male vocalist of the year: Anthony Brown, Everyday Jesus; Travis Green, Intentional; I Will Trust; Anthony Reynolds, Live Music, Stage 2. And the 2016 Male Vocalist of the Year is Anthony Brown.
All right.
Oh, man. Glory to God. Glory to God. Glory to God. I need to say that as a baritone, as a lower voice, as a raspy voice person, I never felt good enough to sing, period. I always felt like my voice was a curse. And one day God told me, I gave you what I wanted to give you. And I want you to use it for my glory.
Wow.
So for everybody that ever not felt good enough to do this, I am just living proof. Take whatever you got, whatever's in your hand is good enough. Use it for God's glory. Use it for God's glory. Thank you, Jesus.
That's a great acceptance speech.
Yeah.
Yep. Now keep in mind that this is his eighth for the that's his eighth stellar. He won 7 the night before at the pre-show.
That's right. That's right.
Who did? You did a good job. So, kind of living just like I said. Like if you say her name, she and future, the special award name for the music icons the All-State James Cleveland Lifetime Achievement Award are two icons in their own right. Please welcome award-winning producer, songwriter, writer Byron Gage. And the lady gospel, Shirley Lee. Tonight's live project Sitting is responsible for a timeless body of work that inspired and motivated future generations.
Well, we're here tonight as we speak of an innovative singer, songwriter, founder of the Associates Choir, my friend, the late, great Orlando Draper.
He became choir director at Wayne State University, and when Beale Street Blues met Gospel Glory, the Associates Choir sound was born. They created the templates for contemporary choir leaders to emulate, including myself.
Well, here in tribute tonight to Orlando's music is a reunion of the supergroup of true Draper disciples.
And joined by the Associates Choir, y'all make some noise for the Brat Pack featuring Donald Lord.
Oh, this should be good.
The Brat Pack, huh?
You don't separate the legacy and my friend. That's right. Come on, y'all get your food on. Come on, y'all. Hey. What y'all say is over? Come on. Everybody, let me see you rock.
This sounds amazing.
Yes.
Here to accept the All-State James Cleveland Achievement Award for Orlando Draper.
I love how she preaches everything she talks.
Draper Brazil.
It's just great associates together again after all these years. Thank you so much, and I love my brother Orlando Draper. We just want to thank the Brat Pack, Donald Lawrence, Hezekiah Walker, and Ricky Dillard for putting this together. It's been a long time since Orlando's been gone, and it's so wonderful that you all are still playing his music and speaking his name. And my son and I, King Walker, would just like to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for still remembering Orlando. Thank you very much. It started.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah.
That was really, really good.
I mean, the performances were really good this year. Not to say that they weren't good in the other years, but this particular year, it seems like there was more collaborations and more production added to their performances.
Yeah, this was really, really. I enjoyed that. It was really, really good. I can't believe he's been gone that long though, because he passed away. Oh goodness, was it like the late '90s?
Right.
And so you were actually there inside. Like, how was it like in between takes and stuff?
Oh, in between takes, they were mic tossing.
That's right, because all of the videos on social media. That's right.
Yeah, they were just going on. Who didn't we get yet? And it was like, this is the Stellar Awards, so you can't pull that. Oh, I'm not here to sing today. If you were, they might toss it. You might toss. Which was very different from previous years because they would just have comedians come out in between takes
Right.
and kind of do a little 2 minute 3 minute thing till they come back and they're ready. So
Right.
this was something very different that they did this year.
And it looks like it will be airing in syndication in different cities as well.
Yes, every city is going to get an individual air date for the local area. So that means that for those of you who are watching, if you have not checked out our red carpet special, you still have time to catch it and still be in tune.
That's right. It's crazy how well. It's a good thing how it's evolved into a national show. I remember when I was younger and the show would come on, it would always come on like a random Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
And this was like before social media and everything was very popular. I remember like everybody would be so upset because you didn't catch it. It was like a Saturday afternoon at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. In Atlanta, it was always on the Fox station here, but it would always be who caught it, who did
Right.
because we didn't have DVRs back then. So it was crazy, but now thankfully it's on one big network, and then you can also catch it on different ones. So yeah, it used
And
to be hilarious.
it also forced them to step up their production game because I remember watching a couple of Stellar Awards shows, and it was almost ran like a church service.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they had everything but praise and worship.
And now we
So
got another performance. Let's see.
Years. And I play this almost every single morning on the radio on the show. I'm gonna say before this anthem worth fighting for.
Brian Courtney Wilson.
For Brian.
my dude.
Deep in my despair to show me you would
And that
never
was a very cool thing what Kurt Franklin did to those four guys at the Stellars, and Brian Courtney Wilson was one of them.
Oh, at the
I mean,
Grammys.
at the Grammys, yes.
and I'm fighting
We'll talk about that after.
with the weight of my mistakes. You carry me. Every step I take under the pressure. You're meant for me to slow
See
my
the best name
head.
on Twitter.
And I'm worth fighting for. Eyes haven't seen gold. Oh, you. Is that your testimony tonight? And can separate me from your love and death. Keep worth. That's why I press towards the mark. Because the calling of life is worth fighting for. And I keep my mind stayed on my feet. Because the peace it brings is worth fighting for. I have a vengeance. Story. And I'm worth fighting. I said it out. Hallelujah.
We've got 80 views on the red carpet special.
Yes.
Help me worship this God tonight. Our champion and king.
Okay, get ready. We're about to find out which of four talented ladies is going to take home Stellar Gold. Presenting the award are two inspirational warriors. Welcome, Jason Nelson and the always inspiring minister of Fix My Life Ministry. I want to hear it. Not everyone knows here. Inshallah. My God.
Women of the gospel have often been the most powerful guardians of the music's rich language.
And this year's nominees have kept the tradition going strong while creating an exciting new era of their own.
They truly honor the legendary woman this award is named for. Here are the nominees for our Tina Walker, Female Vocalist of the Year. Tina Walker, Female Vocalist of the Year. Erica Campbell, Top 2
It was easy to call.
First, I'll say that my family, my mom is here, my aunt is here, we love our church, and thank you to Moulton of Gospel. I want to thank you for all of the women, all the men in the gospel industry who sacrificed their lives to stay at the Jesus and release songs and sounds and music that takes us back to the place of heaven where God can heal, free, and deliver all over the world. So I appreciate God tonight, but most of all, I thank God for allowing me to have a place of worship at His feet. I give you honor. Thank you so much. I love y'all so much. Let's welcome to the Stellar Stage and
They're keeping it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Took her debut album to #1 on the gospel charts.
Wait, keep in mind, these are edits.
Very good edits.
Welcome.
She literally looks like an angel on stage. Yeah, that was very solid.
Yep.
McDonald's presents Inspiration Celebration Gospel Tour. Marvin Sapp, Jerry Clark, Sheen, Donald Moore, Charles Keegan, Jonathan McMillan, Canton Jones, Doug Wilson, and
See,
comedian Small.
I want them to kind of almost really get away from you have to have a choir or group to have a like an energetic performance. I would like to see a little bit more energetic solo performances, or a little bit, maybe a solo performance with a little bit of choreography, because it seems like the only time they do it is with choirs.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I guess maybe because they feel the stage is so big,
Right.
so I want to fill it up. Ironically, fill me up, fill it up. But I think that was a great shot that they did when they got Jacqueline Carr, Jeffrey Golden, and then they cut it back to her, and they all were singing each other's songs, because the reality that that represents the next generation. Like,
Right.
when it went to all of that, it was like, wow, like these are the young people that are the front runners, of it. And like what you were talking about when Kurt Franklin introduced them at the Grammys, that was a
Yes.
perfect and smart move, because it was letting the Recording Academy know, like, you all may have not that Kirk's work all these years has not been great, but he's letting them know, like, these are the new faces. You all know me because I've been around for so long, but
Right.
this is the next generation. So what he did was very, very smart, because I think now the voting body will remember that when it's time to vote next go around, like, remember those names, because
Exactly.
so I thought that was very smart.
And needed as well, because Kirk Franklin now, I mean, you have like your household names. You have Kirk Franklin, Yolanda Adams, Marvin Sapp, Donnie McClurkin. Those are your household gospel names, and what he's trying to do is put them in
Right.
that light of being a household name.
Yeah. Right. And then, Casey J, I think she's so refreshing. She's so needed, in what she does. And it's definitely a new day and a new era in gospel
Right.
music. And I think that, the audiences are getting, used to that. And so far, I think they're doing a good job with who they have performing on there to really showcase the new, generation.
Right. I totally agree. I mean, Travis Green is another one you want to throw up in that conversation. Um, who else we mentioned? Brian Courtney Wilson, Jonathan McReynolds, of course. Um, but there are a few. There are quite a few of these quote unquote younger cats. I mean, we talking like we old, but you know, these 20 something guys who are coming into the scene and you know actually making a world of difference in the actual gospel music industry.
Right.
The doctor and verified Adam's DNA test doesn't exist. ABC tonight. 32 agents killed in the second attack. Still not safe. The return of this year's most provocative new show. Everything is a conspiracy. And answers to the big mystery on television. I know there's someone else inside.
It's going to be interesting to see this year, like what new projects will be at the forefront next go round.
Oh yeah, I think Virtue is going to be one to talk about because their new CD was very good, very well rounded. I mean, has something up there for from church to hip hop. They're a CD that's gonna make some moves next year. Um, and then it's still too early in the year to really pinpoint. I mean, of course, Kirk is going to be there because he released "Losing My Religion" after this year's eligibility, if I'm
Right.
not mistaken. So you know that's going to be on the forefront. Um, Hezekiah Walker will have his project released by then, so you know he's going to be on next year's radar.
Right. They're now giving away the stellar medallions.
Okay, so these are the tribute ones with who is it? Yolanda, Marvin Sapp, who else?
Jonathan Slocum is up first.
Yep.
And is the leading figure in contemporary family-friendly humor. Next, Miss Yolanda Adams.
Next is Yolanda Adams.
Teacher is a multi-platinum recording artist, author, actress, nationally syndicated radio host, and the most awarded solo female artist in Stellar Awards history. Bishop Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp.
Bishop Sapp is one of the highest charting gospel recording artists of all times, making history with 7 Stellar Awards in 2009. He's the co-founder of the Lighthouse Full Life Center Church in his hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan. He is devoted to mentoring the youth. Finally, Lady Tremaine, Miss Tremaine Hawkins.
Long overdue.
Long overdue for her.
Lady Tremaine is a member of the acclaimed Hawkins Gospel Dynasty and was a featured vocalist on the landmark recording Oh Happy Day. Miss Hawkins was the very first host of the Stellar Awards in 1985. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and give a round of applause to your class of 2016 Stellar Award honorees. Jonathan Slocum, Yolanda and Sapp, Tremaine Hawkins.
Yes, yeah. Hey, you know, God is just opening doors. I'm just excited about everything. Are you excited about everything? My pastor told me that 2016 was going to be my year. on comedy and radio, I have a gospel artist that I'm getting ready to manage. And I got a new hit single out, Clap Already.
Oh Lord.
What he said the new hit single was?
Clap Already, I think.
And I'm a producer. Tanya Brain's got a new single out called Pick Me Up So I Can See Jesus. So,
That's hilarious.
I know during the red carpet special, he started singing a song. Stop putting your business on Facebook.
That's hilarious.
Stop putting your business on Facebook.
I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Now, as far as hosts go, do you think they should have brought back David and Tamara?
Yeah, they could bring him back. I think this is a nice change of pace. I think having Ricky Smiley and Sherry Shepherd takes it more mainstream, you know, and which is a good thing because each of them have a fan base, a good fan base in the mainstream world. So it attracts new viewers, outside of of the church.
Right.
And this is Bishop Walker, Hezekiah Walker, singing his new single.
Yes, he's performing better.
Be right back.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he has a new hit on his hands.
Absolutely. I mean, but that's that's Hezekiah Walker.
Right. You can count on him for anthem, and he's always
Exactly.
delivered. Yeah.
Last year was Every Praise.
Yep. And then he just signed a new deal. Is he with E1 now, from what I understand?
Yes, he is.
That is becoming like the home of gospel music.
Yep. Well, I mean, not surprising because E1 used to be Verity, so.
Right. I'm looking at some of the tweets and stuff online. Everybody is enjoying that song.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's not out yet, right?
No, I
It
think
is out.
it's out now. It's out. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, everyone is enjoying it so far. I'm seeing a lot of positive feedback.
Well, again, that's Hezekiah Walker, so you're not going to get too much negative feedback from him.
Yeah, I'm looking on Facebook now, and and looking at on Twitter, and everybody is pretty much enjoying the show, which is good. Let's see, are we back? Let's think we're back.
Red Lobster. Come and explore Lobster Fest today. And Johnson & Johnson, Imodium multi-symptom relief. Restore rhythm to your digestive system with Imodium. Stay tuned for more of the stellar awards from the Open Eats Arena.
There is no cure for Anna's condition when your faith is tested. Spend all the time you can with her. Miracles are as close.
Boston is the finest city. I'll be your tour guide.
There's no people all around you.
Come on, girl, go with the flow.
Thanks to the incredible true story.
You're telling me she fell 30 feet.
So we still have 2 more wins that we know that confirmed from Anthony Brown. And I'm really looking forward to the speeches, because the speeches, being at the show, I can tell you that the speeches just got better and better with each one that he won.
Okay.
And it's just something to behold, man. He goes into think mode, and he goes into testimony mode, and it's really special when you can see how humble he became with those wins. But we'll get to those later on. Still, I know that Charles Jenkins brought home a few more.
Yep.
I know Tasha Cobbs brought home a couple. So we still have a lot of actual awards to go through.
Right. I think Anthony is really just kind of in shock of everything that has happened to him. Dr. Bobby Jones.
Yeah, he dumped some news on us.
Right.
He and Don Jackson are collaborating on the Stellar Network. Now let's have a moment of transparency here. What do you think about the idea of Stellar Network?
I think it will probably be interesting if they made it hot, and they may be able to pick up what what the gospel music channel was doing in the past when they had like live shows and live performances and concerts and stuff like that.
Right.
It's just a matter of you know, will they get the support, because launching a network is a lot of work.
Right.
It's a lot of work. I hope that, you know, and I wish them all the best, and they know, of course, we will support it. You know, that's what we do. But yeah, I hope it turns out great. But running a network, from what I've seen, is a lot of work.
Right. I'm just wondering, you know, from a group of people who are primarily used to producing. We know Central City from, you know, producing the Stellars.
Uh-huh.
So, but when you're producing, when you're starting a network, that means that you actually have to have content.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we're talking not just, you know, uh, not just, hey, okay, we're going to start a network. I mean, we have to have some shows that people want to watch.
Yeah.
We have to have, you know, there's going to be, there's got to be something there. And I'm just kind of wondering, you know, we can't just go off, okay, we have the Stellar Network and we have, I mean, we have a Don Jackson, we have Bobby Jones collaborating. So it's not going to be a network full of Bobby Jones Gospel and the Stellar Awards.
Right. They're doing the all-star thing now.
Okay.
With starting it off.
This world sometimes seems cruel and cold, and pain leaves my very soul. I find that place. I find that secret place. Away where you cannot go. For you, I believe
This is one of those send me in songs.
Right.
there is a name that is so precious, a name so wonderful to me. This name is worthy of all praises, because of Him I am made free.
When you're done all you can seem like it's never. Someone tell me, what do you say? Friends turn away.
How many times have Stan been that song for like everything?
Man, it's like you said with Hezekiah Walker, you can always count on him for an anthem. Well, this is an anthem.
Right.
Doesn't have to sound like one, but it is one.
Green performs intentional AT&T's presentation of the Star Awards.
That was good.
I mean, those were classic, I'm in that place music.
Right, right, right. Yeah, Stan is like the funeral song is the. It's the everything song. I mean, I'm like, how many funerals have you heard that song sung at?
It's the I ain't saved, but I'm introducing my grandmama at the wedding song.
Right. That is the song.
Another anti-wrinkle cream. No hurry to make anything happen.
Because everybody grandmama saved.
Right.
So it don't matter if they say when we introduce grandmama, we gotta have that Donnie.
Right. That's just the song that fits for everything. It's like I was thinking back. I'm like, how many times had that song like been like the perfect soundtrack?
Yeah.
I was like, there was, Whitney Houston's funeral. It was sung at like I'm like it's been everywhere. That's just that song.
If I'm not mistaken, it may have replaced His Eyes on a Sparrow.
I actually thought he was gonna say "We Fall Down" because I was like, maybe he'll do "We Fall Down."
Nah, Stand is that one. Because when you have a person they don't know no gospel music, they'll know His Eyes on a Sparrow and they'll know Stand.
Yep.
And we'll throw another one in there. Never would have made it.
Yep. That's why he had to sing that because that's become his one.
Yep.
Yep.
I know Gerard Bonner, he had said on Periscope when he was talking about what makes a good single, and he says, well, when you're choosing a single, if the song takes off and it becomes a hit, you have to be prepared to sing that song for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Or at least the rest of your career.
Yep.
There's
That's
certain
right.
songs that people will not get out of a venue alive. I don't care if you're in a church. I don't care if you're in a concert. You will not get out of there alive until you sing that song.
Yep. Yep. That's right.
Series premiere this Wednesday at 10, 9 Central on WGN America Channel 307.
Yeah, they gonna have to sing that on forever and a day.
Yes.
I remember when I interviewed Israel, and I asked him like what was the song that he, just cannot get through a show without doing. And I mean, let me look it up just to make sure what he said. It could have been Moving Forward, if I'm not mistaken.
Moving forward, I would have thought it would be Lord Drew Good.
Right.
I mean, granted, Moving Forward is one of those classic hits, but
Here's Travis Green.
who was literally a plum fool on the red carpet. This dude stopped the interview to run to go say to hi somebody else and then run back to me. That was funny.
I heard Philly.
And this is his new single, Make a Way,
Right.
or Made Away, sorry.
You made our way.
Lord, Sherry got on a wedding dress.
I remember this.
And he said, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. I'm ready to be back.
That was a good joke.
Yep. Hey, Stan's back.
Yes, I am.
Fantastic.
She's the debut album hit #1 on the digital gospel.
Mhm.
Right here on this page. Of the year. New artist of the year. Jeffrey Colton.
Who was this?
New artist of the year.
Okay.
Casey J.
Year award.
And KCJ won that one. And New Artist of the Year award is one of those special awards because you can only win it once, or you only have one chance to win it.
Right.
And we need an award or anything else. So I'm praying for you guys, and I'm hoping to get
That was a good one.
Celebrate the gospel tour. Marvin Sapp, Jerry Senior, Charles Teagan, Jonathan McReynolds, Doug Wilson, and comedian Qualified, hosted by Gloria Johnson. 365.
That time again. McDonald's Inspiration Gospel.
What'd you say?
I said it's that time of the year again. The McDonald's Inspiration Tour.
Oh yeah. I was on that tour back in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
I was with a group, and we were 6 times McDonald's Gospel Fest finalists. And it was like, oh, come on the Inspiration Tour. I was like, oh yeah, no problem.
What was that? What group was that?
The name of the group was called Sanctified Family.
Hmm.
And believe it or not, we were hip hop. We did the Special Olympics. We did the McDonald's Board of Directors, and we did other venues. At that time, it was like mainly around the East Coast.
Hmm.
But then they got bigger and they expanded.
Hmm.
As a matter of fact, if you go through the archives of Gospelflava.com, you'll see an article, a review for a mixtape from a group called the Maestro Movement, and we were on that compilation, and we were reviewed on there.
What's the name of the tape again?
It was the Maestro Movement.
Okay, yeah, okay. Hmm.
Got about 30 more minutes left.
Oh
How
yeah,
long was the tape, Andre? Like how long?
oh, we were there for like 3 hours. They're doing some real crack staff editing to fit it all in. We were there for like 3 or 4 hours. I think the show started around 6 o'clock. We got it around 10.
Oh wow.
But that's that's including the backstage and the media room and all that. So
Right.
so they probably had about 3 hours of show content, and then cut it down to 2 hours. I mean, because even with professionals like Ricky Smiley and Sherry Shepard, you can't go with two comedians without having some kind of outtakes.
Right.
And I believe we have the major categories left, right?
Yes.
And the show gets repeated at some point, I think, right?
Yeah, like ridiculously, like every state gets at least 2 showings.
Yeah. All on TV One?
No,
No.
they go to the local
No. But they
broadcasters. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they usually do.
It would have been nice to show some of those mic tosses, though.
Right.
Did they show anything from the red carpet yet?
No.
Okay. Well, that'll be a good time to let people know. If you have not checked out our red carpet special, please go ahead and check it out. And stay till after the credits. You'll get a special presentation from Ricky Smiley.
Praise and Worship CD of the year.
I think we all know who this one's going to. Even if you didn't read the results.
And the Praise and Worship CD
Lady of the Year, presented by Walmart, is my sister.
Was there ever any doubt?
Right.
Vocalist of the Year.
So, first I'm going to say, this category, absolutely amazing. Jason Nelson, William McNeil. I mean, everybody in the category, I have all these albums and I worship them daily. So, one person to make all the administrators, all the assistants, everybody who makes this happen. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Here comes Charles Jenkins.
Here he goes. And again, you'll see what I'm talking about with the performances. And it's amazing how they're not dressed how the song sounds.
Right.
I mean, because you can't get no more traditional than this.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Stan, you found that article.
Yeah, I think it's the one.
That is the one.
You found that boy. The one that was missing years ago. The mayor's kid.
So what do you think, Martin?
I thought it was good. I just want to know, was that the choir from his church?
That was his
Because
church.
they look like they didn't really know the song that well. No,
That
seriously.
That
Like
was his church.
it was.
Yes.
They seem nervous to me. I don't know why. They seem just a little
Because
like they could.
I think it's a case where you had, he told the church, I'm gonna bring you up there with me, and that's what he did.
But I mean, if that was, I guess I just expected more enthusiasm from from them. Like
Right.
and you have to properly place people. There was a guy that was right behind him that barely moved, and I'm like, you got to have your people that's gonna bring it. In the camera view, you can't have somebody that's like not on point. And he was kind of stiff, so I'm like, did they just recruit some people from the area to come through, or is that
Nope,
was my church? I'm a part of the record. I'm gonna sing it like that's my song.
right.
So yeah, that's my only thing about it. I'm like, okay, do y'all know the song or? But they could have been nervous though. So
They could have been nervous. I mean,
Probably were.
yeah. Because I was originally thinking, I'm like, okay, so this is your choir, and then he said no. He said, I brought my church up there. I didn't want to just come up there and bring a bunch of performers with me. I wanted to bring my church.
right.
Hmm.
But he,
So, what do you think is the most impressive performance then tonight?
so far as Anthony Brown.
Yeah, I would say that's my favorite one between him and Brian Courtney Wilson. Yeah.
And who did you see? Anybody in the audience who was you were surprised to see, or did they show much audience
Uh,
from?
Well, they showed a lot of audience. I was surprised that Wendy Raquel Robinson was there. I don't know if she's ever been before, but it seems like that the show is getting more mainstream, which is good. I remember the first year that one of the years that I went that Megan Good was there, and this was before she was even married to Devon Franklin, and um, and it was just
Hmm.
like, wow, she's here. And so it looks like it's really expanding to more and more more mainstream, which is good.
Hmm.
I remember that year. Made a lot of people mad that year when uh,
But then again, though, Wendy Raquel Robinson is on a new show on TV One,
right. They
so
only pop up there to promote.
that's true. The guy thing about the network, they're on a new show because Toya Luckett is up here now. And she's on the same show,
Right.
so it's a song of
Let's
the
let's
year.
let's not get fooled by mainstream artists popping up there. They're there because they have to be.
Right.
And once again, welcome to all those who are just joining us here for our Stellar Awards watch party. We still have about another 15 minutes or so left in the broadcast. If you have not done it after the show is done, please go check out our red carpet special at Gospelflava.com on YouTube. Of course, if you're watching this telecast or this broadcast, please subscribe to us as well. So whenever we put up new content, you'll be the first one to know to come and check it out. We still have a lot of our backstage interviews left to post. We have not done that yet because of the red carpet special. So go check out the red carpet special, and once again, subscribe to us so that you will be the first to know when we're posting up new content.
I want to thank God for my mama who's right there in that third row. I want to thank God for my dad who I see there. I see you. Thank you so much, my family. Thank you so much to group therapy for singing my heart. Whatever God told me, y'all sung it. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Lyric Scott, for believing in me. Thank you, Rashawn, for walking me to Todd Scott to make this happen. I want you all to know I'm no different from anybody in this room. I just want you to He doesn't find us on the stage. He finds us while we're serving. It doesn't happen by osmosis. We have to serve our way in the kingdom. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Right. Yes, fellas. All right, Stellar family. Yes, new album, Sound of Revival, has already become this year's breakout hit. Right. Number one spot on the gospel charts. Get ready to have the spirit breakout with William McDowell. Just stand with me. Let's finish this
Can you hear it? The sound of heaven touching earth. Oh, the sound of heaven sing louder. Let this place heroes with praise. And you hear the sound of heaven touching earth. The sound of
This is William McDowell.
Mm-hmm. We're almost at 100 views on the red carpet special. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's a finale with Kurt.
So, what are we expecting from Kirk's performance?
Victory. Probably something big. I don't think he's gonna do "Want to Be Happy." I would expect probably a hype type of ordeal.
Right.
I think he's really, pushing 1, 2, 3 as a song now. When he did it on The View, he had the choir and stuff from New York, the youth choir that was in New York to come and do it. So I think that's probably something big.
That's a game changer. Lily, she pretty much lives at her favorite princess dress. But once a week, I let her play sheriff so I can wash it. I use Tide to get out those week-old stains and Downy to get it fresh and soft.
You are really good.
Tide and Downy together.
Inspirational. Take control of that earth.
20 more years of this job? Yikes. I can't say go for it, Mom. Be that woman who does what she loves, knows what she wants. Yay! Mom's gonna go for it! Except, I don't have a clue when to start.
We hear you. That's why AARP created Life Advantage. It's designed to help you find your true passion with personalized life expert coaches. I'm going for it.
You don't think this is right for me? You think AARP?
You don't know our No, it's at AARP.org/possibilities. In communities across America, people are looking for the one thing that could make all the difference in the world. A chance. It's how we do things. We believe everyone, customers, associates, neighbors, deserves a place to grow. It's why we hire employees from all walks who have something to give and want a chance. So every day, we work to do everything better because everything matters when you're trying to live better.
Doesn't matter. Can you do that for me?
Jake from State Farm.
Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning. Who is this?
Jake from State Farm.
Larry from State Farm.
Khakis.
She said most idiots.
Well, she's a guy, so. Another reason.
I can't believe this commercial still holds up.
I know.
It's simple luxury. Just for you. Other devices, cars, and this is your the network of AT&T. Next Sunday, a TV One News 1 Now special takes you to the battleground state of Ohio for a Democratic town hall with Secretary Hillary Clinton.
America never stopped being great.
Senator Bernie Sanders. We can win. You will tackle the issues that you care about: education, entrepreneurship, and others. And I'll be asking the questions you want answered. The CNN Ohio Democratic Town Hall next Sunday, 8 p.m. right here on TV One.
Thank you again for joining us in watching the 2016 Star Awards. Congratulations to all of the nominees, winners, and honorees. All of us at AT&T are pleased to have been the title sponsor of this year's Star Awards. God bless you, and we will see you next year.
Grand finale.
Here we go.
Artist of the Year.
Mm-hmm. Which means that they're going to play Kirk out.
Yeah.
The Stellar Awards have been an institution for 3 decades and will always be, thanks to the amazing talent gospel artists bring every year.
Yes, Tina, and our current nominees are no exception. So let's get to it. Here are the nominees for AT&T Artist of the Year.
AT&T Artist of the Year. Anthony Brown in Therapy. Everyday Jesus.
You know it's a wrap.
Right.
He's already won 9 at this point. It's a wrap.
The 2016 AT&T Artist of the Year is Anthony Brown.
Therapy has now surpassed Marvin Sapp's record for the most awards in one night with 10 wins.
This is important. These people standing behind me is important. They've been with me for longer than 15 years. I know some of y'all are watching this think that it happened overnight. It didn't. So this artist of the year is really for them because I wouldn't be an artist without the art. There's the bank brushes, there's the easel, then what makes it happen. This is proof of Hebrews 6 and 10 that God is not unjust. Forget your label of that you give to the saints. He's the best record keeper ever. He remembers. We wouldn't be here without Albert Hardy. You don't know him. Albert Hardy is my first cousin. He takes all the points from me. He gives up his own life for my sake. He makes me going home. He serves me tirelessly. And that is the kingdom charge. Forget his platform. The servant is right there. It's the Lord Albert is on.
Wow.
Everybody, we promise and we will deliver. We're going to close out our testimony turn up with this high-end, never-before-seen performance for one of gospel's greatest.
All right, here to shut it down with his latest smash. Give it up for the one and only Kurt Franklin for the 2016 Star Award.
And I am the undisputed best known scary singer, Kurt Franklin. Take us home to victory.
Do you want to be happy? I just want to be happy.
Told you I was gonna play him out.
Sorry, different Kurt. Great song though. And the verse. That's right. In one night tour.
He better promote his tour.
20 years in one night.
And you'll also hear the new song.
Hey, y'all, 1, 2, 3. Get up, we got victory. No weapon they throw at me. You know it will prosper. Now, just got it all. Do it good.
I'm saying it all.
Do it good.
Should be up
Do it good.
all the time you say.
God is good. We will come down, down. Don't forget to take control. Down, down. Get ready for the miracle. You're waiting on God. He's waiting on you. Hey, I want to
see Kirk's shirt?
Yeah, I like that.
Can't see it.
It says Flint Lives Matter.
Oh, okay.
You knew he was going to make some kind of statement.
Yeah.
Three first 10 National Music Awards are presented by Mobilizing Your World. State Farm. Find your agent at statefarm.com. McDonald's. Take a food in your community 365 days a year. Walmart. Prices every day. Chevrolet.
And that was a wrap.
That's it.
There you go.
Another year in the books. So, Marty, this is your first time actually watching it, not mine. So, give me your overall thoughts on it.
I thought it was a good show. I like how they are expanding and doing different production elements and stuff to it.
Mhm.
They're branching out and becoming more and more edgy. You can tell that a little bit more money was pumped into this year's show.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it.
Their editing was also a lot better.
Yep.
No missteps, no hiccups. And again, I think a lot of people are having a problem with the whole track and no band thing. But again, I think having tracks kept the structure. I mean, we have to, as church folk, we kind of have to learn how to have the structure with the live band in order for us to bring that back. But we already know that once the spirit hits people, and we have a live band, we feel that we have liberties to go and take it places that was not planned to be taken.
Right. I agree. I totally
Yeah,
agree.
it's always a challenge with live shows that are very strictly timed.
Right.
But yes, I enjoyed it, guys, and enjoyed the chat as well.
Nice. So, guys, that is it for our red carpet special. I mean, for our watch party. You can make sure that you check us out on gospelflava.com and blog.gospelflava.com for the latest in gospel music news, industry news, and also check us out right here on YouTube. And make sure you subscribe. Check out the red carpet special if you haven't watched it already. And we still have more post coverage from the Stellar Awards. So that does it for myself, for Stan, for Marty. You guys have a blessed night and a blessed week, and we will
Bye,
see
everybody.
you guys later.
All right.
Bye-bye.